Okay, so today's lesson is 6.2, fractions, decimals, and percent. So the direction, writing decimals as percent. Step 1, move the decimal to the right 2 places. Step 2, add the percent sign. So I want you to circle or highlight the word add. If you have the word add, it means that the number is getting bigger. And if the number is getting bigger, if you think about the number line, all the numbers on the number line that are getting bigger is going towards the right. Remember, yesterday we had said if you're going to take away the percent sign, the number is getting smaller. And so all the numbers on a number line are getting smaller, and so you move it to the left. All the numbers on the number line on the left side are smaller. So step 1 says to move the decimal 2 places to the right. 1, 2. Make sure you make the arrow which direction you're going, moving decimal, and then you add the percent sign. So it'll be 32%. Go ahead and do 2 and 3 on your own. So you should have moved the decimal 2 places. Make sure you make that arrow. And this is 7%. And number 3, move the decimal over 2 places. And you have 45.9%. All right, the next step says to write the fraction as percent. Step 1 is to divide to get the fraction to decimal. Step 2, move the decimal to the right 2 places. Step 3, add the percent sign. I'm going to tell you, every single fraction turns into a division problem. So you always divide to get to your decimal. So looking at 11/12ths, to know what goes inside the box, what goes outside the box, what is the dividend, what is the divisor. The dividend, I always make the line here. So your dividend is 11. And your divisor is 12. Okay, now you're going to divide. Does 12 go into 11? It does not, so put that 0 as your placeholder. And then put your decimal, carry that decimal straight up, and then add your 3 zeros inside your dividend. Now you're going to divide. 12 goes into 110 9 times, which is 108. Subtract, and you get 2. Bring down the next 0. 12 goes into 20 once, which is 12. Subtract, and you get 8. Bring down the next 0. 12 goes into 80 6 times, which is 72. Subtract, and you'll get 8. It is okay that you have a remainder. We are not going to round when we're asking for percents. So the step 2 says move the decimal to the right 2 places. 1, 2. Make sure you show me which way you're going. And so my answer is 91.6%. Go ahead and try number 5 on your own. And when you're ready, you can go ahead and push play. So you should have made a line here. So 5 is your dividend, 9 is your divisor. 9 doesn't go into 5, so I put a 0, put my decimal, add my 3 zeros, carry that decimal straight up. Now I'm going to divide. 9 goes into 50 5 times, which is 45. Subtract, and I get a 5 as my remainder. Bring down the next 0. 9 goes into 50 5 times. You should notice that something's going to be happening. It keeps repeating. We're not going to put the repeating bar. Okay, so now step 2 says to move the decimal over 2 places to the right, and my answer is 55.5%. Number 6 is a little bit different because it has a whole number. Think of this as not being here, and you're going to divide 1/6. So 1 is your dividend, 6 is your divisor. 6 doesn't go into 1, so you put that 0. No. Yeah. Add the decimal and 3 zeros. 6 goes into 10 once, which is 6, subtract, and you get a 4. Bring down the next 0. 6 goes into 40 6 times, which is 36, subtract, and you get a 4. Bring down the last 0. 6 goes into 40 6 times. So you're going to bring the decimal over 2 places, and you get 16.6. But now you have this 5. This 5 needs to go in front of this 1. So it's really 516.6. Now you can do it this way, or another way you can do it is do the circle of fun. 5 times 6 is 30 plus 1 more is 31/6. Then from there you divide. 31 is your dividend, divisor is 6. Oops. 6 goes into 31 5 times, which is 30. Subtract and you get a 1. 6 doesn't go into 1, so you put your decimal 3 zeros and then bring down the 0. 6 goes into 10 once, which is 6. And you'll notice that you're going to get the same answer. Okay, move the decimal over 2 places and you get the answer of 516.6%. Right, the last part is data analysis application. This is your word problem. So in a survey, 33 students were asked whether they prefer math or English. 11 students preferred math. What percent of the students surveyed said they prefer math? Well, this is really math over total. So how many students preferred math? Well, it says right here, 11. So it's 11 over total number of students is in the beginning is 33. What I would do is I would reduce your fraction. This reduces, you can divide top and bottom by 11 and you get 1/3. You should know what 1/3 is in decimal, but if you don't, you're going to divide. 1 is your dividend, 3 is your outside. 3 goes into 10 3 times, which is 9, and you will see that it keeps repeating itself. Okay, so you have 0.33. Move the decimal over 2 places because it's asking for what percent, and the percent is 33.3%. Looking at number 8. Try that one on your own, and when you're ready, you can go ahead and push play. So Bud got 27 out of 36 questions correct on his test. What percent of the question did Bud answer correctly? So 27 is how many he got correct out of 36 questions, the total questions. I would reduce this. If you'd reduce top and bottom by 9, you'll get 3/4. You should know what 3/4 is in decimal, which is 0.75. If you don't, you're going to need to divide. Move the decimal over 2 places and you get 75%.